good morning, traders, and welcome to another live trading session here with me, your host, Francois. I'm one of the market analysts here at HFM, and it is going to be another action-packed week for traders with some key events that is going to shake the market during this week. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it and let's have a look at what will be moving the market this week, and more importantly, how we can actually trade this. So kicking things off with the US elections. Now, the elections will actually kick off tomorrow. As you can see here, we have this countdown. So it's exactly 1 day and 11 hours away from that actual poll being opened where people can actually go and vote, where we do currently have that race on between Republican candidate Donald Trump and Democrat candidate Kamala Harris. Now, as you can see on your screen at the moment, the race at the moment is relatively close. However, Trump has a slight lead, where if we do see a Trump win, in my personal opinion, if you have a look at the market at the moment, the market has already sort of priced in a Trump victory. So you can see those recent gains in treasury yields, as well as the current dollar price suggest that this has already been priced in. However, in the event that Harris wins this specific election, that could absolutely spark some volatility within the markets. Apart from that, we also have various other events, and I'm going to have a look at a few charts just now where we are going to have a look at what we can expect and what potential trades we can be taking during this upcoming week. Now, if we also have a look, what I want to focus on here is our primary interest rate decisions that will be released during this week, and we have quite a few, kicking things off on Tuesday with the Reserve Bank of Australia's interest rate decision. So that will be taking place at 5:30 South African Standard Time. But that is not going to be my primary focus for this session. My primary focus will be on Thursday. Now, Thursday, you will see that we have two interest rate decisions coming up, which is the Bank of England as well as the Federal Reserve. Now, if we have a look, let's start things off with the Federal Reserve. Now, if we have a look there, the Fed is likely to announce another 25 basis point rate cut following their September massive 50 basis point cut. And this is specifically because of the fact that on Friday, we saw weak jobs data of that NFP report, which hinted at a cooling labor market, supporting expectations for a smaller rate cut. Now, you would know, if you have followed some of my sessions in the last few weeks, I wasn't very keen on another rate cut now coming up in November. However, based on that NFP data, I also said on Friday that 25 basis point rate cut has just become so much more possible. So traders will be watching Federal Chair Jerome Powell's post-meeting comments as well for hints for future path of rate cuts. However, as you can see, analysts expect him to maintain a data-dependent stance. This has kind of been the message that he has been reiterating after every single meeting so far. Moving over to the Bank of England, the Bank of England is expected as well to cut rate by 25 basis points. And this is following that rate cut that they had back in August, which was their first one in 4 weeks. As well, there you can see that last week's budgets raised borrowing costs, and this led to expectations of fewer rate cuts for next year for the Bank of England. So we might see this one, and then quite for some time that follows, not a lot after that. That's kind of it for this week from a fundamental point of view. So let's quickly move over and have a look at the charts. Kicking things off with gold. Now you can see gold is currently trading just above the support level, sitting here at 2,730. Now, if we do break that specific support, we can definitely see a potential sell-off back down to this first lower support level sitting here at 2,715, or maybe even all the way back down to the bottom of our channel here sitting at around that 2,670 level. On the other side, if we do break above 2,760, we could potentially go and retest those previous highs at 2,790 and potentially maybe some new all-time highs around 2,800. Looking at EURUSD bounced absolutely perfectly off that trend line, which acted as our support earlier last week, and is now trading just below that resistance level here at 1.09 flat. Now, if this resistance does get respected, we could potentially come and see another retest around that 1.079 level. However, if this gets broken, we'll most possibly see another rally up to that next resistance area, which is around that 1.1 flat level. And then last but not least, Nasdaq. On the daily time frame here, you can see that Nasdaq is relatively still very bullish as per all our EMAs. However, before entering into another buy, what I would wait for is it to break just above this dynamic resistance level, which is our moving average, which is currently sitting here at 20,235. If that obviously gets broken, we can potentially see another rally all the way back up to that 20,610 level. And if that gets broken, then we obviously have quite a nice amount of free reign on this all the way higher, maybe even seeing all-time highs around that 21,500 level. And then traders, that is it from me for this week. Thank you so very much for joining me. Happy trading, safe trading. Please remember that this week is going to be an absolute roller coaster of a ride. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you come out on the other side in a profitable manner. So as I said, safe trading this week. Please apply your risk management as always. And please remember that everything that we shared during the session here today was for informational purposes only, and at no point in stage will we be providing financial advice. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.